to move in for Peter Nucky. Pete with one win so far, Pike with two. And they're on the top two in the market here in the fourth. Ready? Lights are flashing. Set at the 1600, they're off. Pike wasted no time with Sophie's Song. She bounced out first. Nucky's going to go back with Pagan Image, and Cockney Crew's going to glide up there and take them on for the lead. Cockney Crew through the first 200 strides to the front now. Going up into second spot, Foxy Dreamer. Back on the rails then, the stablemate Sophie's Song. 3/4 of a length away then came What About Moses fourth. Then Crackers, one Pagan Image, followed further back by Galiba. And last of all, when they get going out past the 1100 metre mark, is Mr. Stickler. So as they'd settled down and Cockney Crew led them at the 1,000 post by one Foxy Dreamer. Sophie's Song box seating for Pike, and then What About Moses running fourth. A little over a length behind them, Crackers, and a half a length away then came Pagan Image. Back on the inside is Galiba, and the tail ender as they head down the side is Mr. Stickler, about 5 or 6 from the leader. And it is still Cockney Crew that pilots the field. 650 to travel. Cockney Crew by a length. Foxy Dreamer 1.5 away. Then on the inside, given a sweet ride throughout by Pike, is Sophie's Song. What About Moses camped directly on its outside, and Nucky makes his move now with Pagan Image. Coming into the home corner, followed further back by Crackers, Galiba, Mr. Stickler. Cockney Crew had kicked two in front from Sophie's Song. Pagan Image is starting to run on down the extreme outside from What About Moses. And further back is Mr. Stickler at the 200. Cockney Crew in front. Pagan Image and Sophie's Song are both picking it up now nearing the 100 metre mark. It's Sophie's Song in the middle for Pike under hard riding. Pagan Image on his outside. Pike lifting. Cockney Crew fights. Pagan Image dives. Pagan Image, I thought right on the line, might have just grabbed them in a nail biter. Pagan Image from Sophie's Song. Cockney Crew, a great three-way go. Pagan Image will get it though from Mr. Stickler running on, and then came Crackers, Galiba, What About Moses, and dropping out to run a distant last is Foxy Dreamer. Pagan Image, Peter Nucky. Just as Pike looked as though he might have been able to get Sophie's Song there, and battling back Cockney Crew. Wonderful finish here. Three-way tussle. Pagan Image will get there under the vigour of Nucky and splits the card with Pike after 4, 2 apiece. Pagan Image by Blackfriars for Vicky Durant. Adam Durant with the double. He stretched his neck out right on the line when the race was there for the taking, and has just picked it up with Peter Nucky booting home the second leg of a winning double. Pagan Image, 5 starts, 2 wins, 2 placings. Second, number 5, Sophie's Song by Regano out of Acclaim for David Reed, Simon Miller, William Pike. Cockney Crew by Machino from Happily, Mrs. T. Anderson, Jim Anderson, E. Lord, L. Coleman, Kieran McDonough, Lucy Warwick. 2:31, 21, 21:60 are the should pays here after a wonderful finish in the Mrs. Max Handicap. Next of the day will be the running of the Amelia Park Handicap. It's over 1,000 metres. Number 3, Nicotrice, comes out there. So we're down to the 7 starters. Battle Storm will dominate. Pike in the saddle again here. So they're almost going 1 for 1 here at the moment, Pike and Nucky. Pagan Image, a bit of a handful to bring back under restraint for Pete Nucky there. So he's going to quickly bypass Britt Taylor at the moment. Happy to do so, and we'll take you down to Gareth, who joins us in the yard after the victory. And it was certainly a stage that was set for a big finish, because Cockney Crew had really found after leading. Sophie's Song kept coming under the vigour of Pike, and just when Pagan Image looked as though he might struggle to get past them, he did what he had to do, and that was get his head out right on the line to win by a head. A short half head, second and third, and the time is 1:38.18, Gareth.
Yeah, I agree with that, Macca. Was he himself at the start today as he headed to the gates, Adam? He was a little bit fiery, as Brittany just pointed out. It took Nux a little bit of a while just to ease him up.
Yeah, well, I suppose he's five runs in now, and he's quite an immature, sort of more a staying type, and yeah, he possibly could be showing the signs of, you know, probably just about had enough. So I think the effort was good. He had to carry the 59, which is it's a good steadier for a young horse. Although the minimum was 55, he stuck his head out on line, but he's definitely typical Blackfriars. He'll be a blinker horse in time to come, and I'm on the fence. I'm not convinced he's a good one, but he's going to win his share of races.
The best part about that, I think, and as Macca pointed out, the 100-metre market thought, well, maybe Sophie's Song had too good of a run, but your horse wanted to win.
Yeah, I've been concerned with him since 3 starts back when he rounded him up and didn't run through the line. And I even said to Pete, I thought, you know, the real good ones finish off the job. And he peaked on his run. It was still a good effort away from the pattern. I think I said the same to you. The pattern of the day wasn't to come from behind. And he wasn't able to get over him where he looked the winner. Last start, looked the winner. Today, looked the winner. Good enough he did it, but yeah, look, he might just be a bread and butter one, this guy, but he'll go out now, give you a good break, put the probably shades on for next prep, tinker with a bit of gear, and he's in his defence, he's a horse that should get over further. So hopefully, as time progresses, he's only an early 3-year-old. See how we go.
Let's spot him.
Thank you.
Here's Peter Nucky just quickly. Nux, that was a good performance. He took a little bit of riding and a little bit of getting to settle on the way to the gates. He wasn't easy today.
Yeah, he was really naughty before the race. Like in the run, he was perfect. But before the race, he had another horse was getting a bit smacked around, and he was thinking he's going to get worked up, and he did work himself up. But once he's in the gate, he's a perfect ride, and I'm in the opinion he might be at the end of the prep, you know, because 2 starts back he went enormous. And last start I thought he had his chance, and today is probably a lesser race. But he's got the job done, and they can go out on a high if that's their plan. And I think next prep, when he gets up to 2,000 metres, it's going to be real serious.
When you got on your bike, you had that momentum over Pike, and then Pike looked like maybe at the 100 he had you, but as I pointed out to Adam, it's a good sign when he found a way to win.
Yeah, I think just the toughness, the Blackfriars toughness set in, and you know they have him rock hard fit, so which helps us, so it can make that run longer out, and you know he never give up for us.
It's been a good day, double.
There
we go, there's Peter Nucky. W Pike with the double, P Nucky with the double. That's 4 races down here at Belmont today. We'll be back before race number 5, which will kick off the quaddie, and a pretty smart one will be going around as a short price favourite. His name is Battle Stall.